be incredible, especially after 2 photo finishes in 3 races that we've covered on ASN. TORQ Sports Car going to be in Mugello next Thursday, IndyCar on Tuesday, both at 7:30. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Central Time. You'll have Brian Sawyer, myself, Josh Mertz for those. And at the bottom, we technically, I guess, have announced, Brian, you're going to start the official Rallycross broadcast on Saturday. Is the 4th the first one, it looks like?
Yeehaw. Tentatively. But yes.
And we do have, of course, other things in the pipeline that Brian Sawyer surprised me with on Tuesday. Just a little tease of it. We'll get some more details as we go through. So as we begin qualifying, I just want to remind everyone, if you like what you see tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Ring the bell across whatever platform it is to be notified of our live streams. Currently only Tuesday, Thursday. We will expand to Saturday. And I think in 2025, the goal is every day, I think. We've got crews in place. We've got some growth happening. Been a wild ride, and along with our short-form video content, courtesy of Jess Rakowski, spearheading that project. If you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to join the team, asnTVUSA.com, along with, if you'd like your content broadcasted, also, asnTVUSA.com. So, Carlos Ramos is the first car on track, like we've mentioned. We've paid attention to him, heading through Blanchimont to the final chicane here in Spa. Chicane was reprofiled several times over the last 20 years, and I would say in about 2006 is when they settled with this modern iteration and has stayed like this ever since. We begin the first lap for the 993, and Ramos 4th in points. So 4th in points for Ramos in the 993. Zach Saunders right behind him on track in the 117. Zach Goddard in the 29. So we'll take a look. And I know it's a little bit early in qualifying, but let's ride on board Ramos in the 993. Alrighty, so as Ramos heading towards Blanchimont once again in the 993, and we'll see the first lap being clocked in this qualifying session. Behind him is Zach Saunders, then it's Zach Goddard, Rafael Sosa, Alex Rivera, the first 5 cars. Breaking into the final chicane here at Spa.
The leader has just done a
Ramos
2:18.62.
Let's see what he clocks in. It is a 2-minute 18.617 for the 993. Saunders will be second across the line, 2-minute 19.6. Zach Goddard in the 29, 2-minute 19.0. Sosa, 2-minute 19.0. Rivera.
The leader has just done a 2:18.46.
Cartwright crosses the line. The lap does not count. So the times begin to roll in. Dime to the top of the standings. 2-minute 18.457 for the 56. A tenth and a half up on Ramos. These cars follow and file in. Wilton Palermo, 2:21.2. We've got Will Roberts in the BMW across the line. We take a look at Rafael Sosa. Roberts crosses the line, 2-minute 19.3.
I'm looking for Corey Allen.
Corey Allen is in Blanchimont, heading to the final chicane. If that helps you internally, Holroyd goes P6, 2-minute 19.1. Corey Allen, fastest in practice, into the final chicane. And the 75 rounds the final
The leader's
corner.
just done a
Schofield goes
218,
P2 to 218,
124.
574. 10th down on dime. Crossing the line is Allen, 218, 236. He goes to the top of the board by 0.2 of a second over Parker Dime as Fazillo is 16th.
That's why I was looking for him, Josh. I knew he was going to be quick. I knew he was on his first lap, but he's fastest in practice by a little bit. And 2/10 here, so it's better than the gap was in practice.
And we will see some crazy racing today at Spa. We remember the last couple of seasons when Dan Corritto took the lead in the closing laps. We had a driver run out of fuel trying to make it all the way. It gave Corritto the win that day. And I'm looking at right now James Kingsbury in the 328, another new name. He's going to cross the line to end his first lap. And Brian, we talk about the TORQ boys breaking our spreadsheets. Another new driver. I'm going to look off monitor.
I know.
Uh,
So I'm waiting on the plate.
130 drivers registered. And 86 drivers have scored at least 2 points. Nobody scored at least 2 points. 86 cars. He's off the final corner and in the second lap. Does he improve? No. There's a good maybe it's his third lap. David Schofield's going to be the next closest car in the scoreboard, the running order rather. I want to give a shout out to Dustin Gouvet in the 81, making his debut as well. Another see it right here, Schofield on track. Schofield in the 313. To across the line, William Crew, 218.5. He improves by 100th of a second. And the 81 Gouvet goes to 17. Allen crosses the line to end his second lap, 219.0. Now, this is the money lap for these guys. Parker Dime, Corey Allen. Over Schofield, how about Zillow, 17. In the McLaren, down the Kemmel Straight to the Lacombe chicane, 7, 8, and 9. We've seen so many incidents throughout the years here in this complex. Rosberg and Hamilton in 2014, Hamilton and Alonso in 2022.
The leader has just done
down
a
the hill.
217.62.
Turn 10. The no-name corner, turn 11, off camber. Miguel Colon to the top by 0.6 of a second on his first lap. Allen's got nothing to respond to that. Odell goes second quick at a 2-minute 18.2. Pickup Dime. Exiting for Paul Frere to Blanchimont. Flat out blast, he gave it up. He's giving it up in the 56. So I think Schofield is our next best bet, but he is a second off of Cologne's pace. That is incredible from Cologne. After one qualifying. You know it was a quali setup that he didn't show his cards in practice. Manuel Sandoval to 11.
It's got to be something like that.
As we go over the weather fairly quickly, it is partly cloudy, a nice 69 degrees in the forest. Belgium, got temp 97, no chance of rain, but currently a west wind. So we're going to see these guys being out some of these corners. Schofield down to the start-finish line, across the line, 2-minute 18.499. He improves, but now his position stays at 5. DeLeo has finished his run. He is 8th with Dan Carrito, two-time defending winner in Belgium, 10th currently in the 320. But I'm looking at Miguel Colon here, Brian, heading toward Blanchimont. Will be 87, like we said, 3 for 3 in the TORQ Sports Car Series this season. Will he take another pole position to get extra points? He won in Road America, he won in Watkins Glen, and he won at Montreal. And across the line for Colon on his second lap, 2 minutes 17.693, a consistent second lap compared to the first. Scary stuff. We look at Carrito. Martin Chang goes to 17th, into 72. Just update as JP Fino crosses the line. 2 minute 21.1. He stays. He goes to 28th, up to 30th. Alex Rivera in the 0.21 crosses the line. His lap does not count. All road 219.2. Cartwright crosses the line. 221.1. We've got Carrito off the final corner. He improved on his second lap across the line. 2 minute 19.1. He does not, as Michael O'Dell has given up his second lap. The tires, cool the tires, to get this third and final qualifying attempt for Michael O'Dell. Everybody else down the order not responding. They've done their qualifying runs. So Michael O'Dell is going to finish later than Colon. I wonder if he's going to have enough time. As Colon has given up his qualifying lap, he has, heading towards Blanchimont. Now this is going to be a race of time, a minute and a half. I think Michael O'Dell is going to have enough time to finish this lap. Through the no-name corner. Turn 11. It's going to be a 1X. Off the road he goes. He knows it. That. We'll still look at Dan Carrito, but unless he can make up a 1.2 seconds on Colon and O'Dell, I would say it's pretty confident and comfortable pole position for Miguel Colon on 6th of a second. So Delgado, last 2 weeks ago's winner, 7th. Corey Allen sits in the 3rd spot. Jose DeLeo, who won in the law, is 8th. Across the line.
Sector 1 is 0.39 off the face.
Martin Chang historically trying to finish his qualifying run in the dying seconds, but at least he's got a couple laps out. As we can just wait the last couple seconds. Qualifying.
That's the end of the session. P18.
Colon and O'Dell on the front row of the grid. In the AM class, 2 minute 18.756 for Saunders, 2 minute 18.769 for Will Roberts. Let's keep an eye on that all evening. As we begin to grid in Belgium, we'll take a look at our starting grid. Miguel Colon and Michael O'Dell on the front row. Corey Allen, Parker Dime. David Schofield, Carlos Ramos, Ricardo Delgado, Jose DeLeo, and then Saunders and Roberts 9th and 10th overall, 1st and 2nd in AM. Dan Carrito, Zach Goddard, Manuel Sandoval, Rafael Sosa, Juan Chirican, Nathan Kretschmer, Jesse Coffey, Martin Chang, Paul Royden Smith through 20th. 21st will be James Kingsbury, and it's Fozzie Vazillo, Ian Bacatus, Jack Clark, Dustin DeVay, Alex Rivera, Guillermo Seguenza, Jeff Sepulveda, JP DeFino, Jeff Cartwright through 30th. And in 31st, Wilton Palermo, Stephen Ryan, Ed Boyles, Edgar Ruiz, Darius Timms, and Donnie Heineman, 36th, and shotgun on the field. As interestingly, according to, if I look at the points, is there no Armando Arends tonight? So this is going to be his drop week.
There's no Arends. We got no Ruiz.
Acknowledged.
According to the spreadsheet, Arends has a 39-point lead over Kretschmer. But according to the graphic, they're tied.
13 seconds.
I don't know which one it is. According to the spreadsheet, the Pro class is 3 points between Allen and Ruiz. So that's correct on our graphic like that. But 20 seconds until we roll. Here in Belgium, Ruiz is in the session. Ruiz is 34th, seconds. But Ruiz is not racing, question mark, so Ruiz is on track.
Number 72.
iRacing lied to me. As we get ready to roll here in Belgium. Interested to see the pit strategy that we'll see. The Porsches burn through their tires.
Start. Get ready. Follow car number 43
season,
in the right column.
Interesting that I don't think the first Corvette is Ricardo Delgado.
Safety car speed is 70 kilometers per hour. We need to catch car number 43.
Pole position yet again. Can he make it 4 for 4 in his career? Ethan Halsey told me he's the only undefeated driver in history on TORQ. The 6 seasons of competition. So
we need to catch up to car number 43.
Corey and Hubert and Corritto as a victor in Belgium.
Catch up to
We'll
car
have to wait
number
and see in
43.
the next 45 minutes. Thanks for joining us in the Automotive
Okay,
Sports
Martin,
Report.
here we go.
35 cars getting ready to do battle as we get ready to go green in Belgium.
Go, go, go.
Good flag off the line. Good jump from Odell crosses 3 wide already. 1 car drivers left. It was Ramos who got by Allen and Dine to the first corner. La Source hairpin. Saunders and alongside DeLeo. We're 4 wide. Zach Goddard's in the middle with, I think that's Corritto and Sosa and Roberts as Corritto and Goddard side by side. Sandoval, Sosa, McKenna, Chang, Kretschmer, Smith, Coffey, Hallroyd, Kingsbury, rest of the field clean through La Source turn 1, up Eau Rouge and Radillon to the Camel Straight for the first time in Belgium. Cologne leads by already 4/10 of a second ahead of Michael Odell. Ramos dying to the inside of Allen. Allen easy on the gas, lifting and coasting early on here in Belgium. We've got Coffey and Roberts. Roberts losing a couple of positions in car number 8, weaving and winding through the Lecombe chicane, and Odell's all over the rear wing of Cologne into Rosé in turn number 10. Off camber into turn number 11. Cologne holds the lead. Still snaking their way through the middle sector here in Belgium. No contact, no issues. And into Pouhon, turn 12 for the first time. Tires are at their best. You can get the most grip on this first lap. Odell a little bit shallow in the middle of the double apex, hindering his speed off the corner, chasing down Miguel Colon as Fazillo gaining some places. I think Will Roberts did. He made a mistake. He went off, and so did Jesse Coffey. 1 car around. It's Morgan Smith in the 58. Everyone evasively avoids. And no, Cartwright and DeFino teammates come together through Saints and Sinners in the back of the pack. 2 cars in the gravel. Cologne stretches the gap back to 4.5 tenths. We've got Ramos and Dime all over each other battling for the 3rd spot. And Brian single file through the field as Cologne trying to pull away. Taking a look off monitor, Parker Dime trying to make it by Ramos, yet to make that happen. That was Will Roberts sliding off in Pouhon, and looks, oh, Smith hit the bump on the curb transition. That's off. See ya. Off the road we go.
15th place.
Went around. Oh, just unfortunate looked around.
Incident at La Source.
gets hooked off the front bumper of Dan Carrito in turn 1. Wow. DeLeo out. Well, still running, but in the back of the field, tumbling down the order, the 30th from 9th.
Left side.
We're taking a second look. DeLeo is on the inside on driver's right. Carrito on driver's left. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
There's a car there, buddy.
Or left. Malone, Odell, that hasn't changed. Ramos, Dime, that hasn't changed. That fizzled out just by a little bit.
I don't know. I was going to say
Kretschmer. Gap for the lead is epic close. I know we're only a lap and a half in, right? Malone has not been able to break away from 4.5 minutes ahead of Michael Dillon, so I'll keep an eye on that. Saunders has a healthy margin. Saunders to the inside of Allen. Allen fights back in the Fournier chicane. And into Stabilo, turn 15. Allen takes the spot. Slipstreaming down to Blanchimont. They are updrafting in the Porsche and the Mustang. Through the penultimate corner, down to the final chicane. Parker Dime faked it left the last time around. Will he do another dummy and force down the inside? No. Driver's left. Ramos aces the braking point, hits the apex. Dime has to live to fight another day. Sosa to the inside of Sandoval and closes the door. With Sosa up a couple spots to 11th from 15th.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Single file, one car to the inside, and Chang on, Sandoval. Not Chang almost hit the wall there in La Source turn 1. Just 3/4 of a second for the race lead. I was just about to begin to say that Zach Saunders in 7th, he has 4 seconds ahead of Martin Chang and Clash battle for the lead right now. We've got Jeff Sepulveda and Darius Timms battling for the 26th spot. It was McLaren versus BMW. And Sepulveda got to slow down, cut the corner too far to the left through the Eau Rouge Radillon complex. Allroyd and Kretschmer. Allroyd had to get out of the throttle to avoid Kretschmer and nearly got hit by Fozzie Fazzillo in the 98. I'm going to compliment you, Brian Sawyer, for being able to follow me. This is, I know it's harder during these GT3 weeks.
I was going to tell you that was a stroke of luck. I just clicked on the guy.
I know you need card numbers internally. We're figuring it out as we go. So, Brian, we're stretching out a little bit. All the timing is red, but everyone kind of running their own nicely early on. So, what are you seeing so far? No pressure.
There's an incident at Campos. You think it might be Goddard?
One car spins, trying to pick it up.
Sorry for you, Josh.
That's okay. I took a second look, over-rotated. He just lost it on his own. 29. Took Tuesday off. I hope the little one's feeling better, my friend, but perhaps the bad luck. On to you. Move him from 9th to 20th in the 29. And no, Zach, when you message me later, gap is back to less than 5 tenths between Cologne and Odell. Like I said, I'm going to keep my eye on it. It doesn't, but you stretch it up, come together in the corners. Jose DeLeo passes Ed Boyles on timing. We've got a Hornets nest for 28th, Jeff Sepulveda, Wilton Palermo, Donnie Heineman, Jose DeLeo slicing his way through the field, and Eddie Boyles in the 88th. And Morgan Smith, who spun, having a little bit of this battle as well. DeLeo can get through these slower cars anytime soon. Coffee passes Seguenza into the Lake Palm chicane, quickly 808 from 24th. Trying to make this move for a few laps. The California Dime behind the Puerto Rican Carlos Ramos. Michael Odell all over the rear wing of Miguel Colon. So, Odell from Michigan, under 3/10 in the Puerto Rican. Colon out of the lead. We'll still focus on Dime and Ramos. Ramos gapped Dime a little bit. Delgado in the rear camera, not the rear view mirror, the rear camera all over the 56 of Dime. Gaining off of curveball Frere with Blanchimont off the road a little bit as Carlos Ramos. And I want to bring up, we remember, I can't remember specifically who it was. Somebody got a penalty 2 weeks ago, or it was 3 weeks ago, it was Road America. Just a reminder, you do have, if you get too many off tracks or contact or whatever it may be, I think it's 25 incident points, you do get a penalty. Actually, I think it's 10 and then it's 25. Top-notch journalism. Either way, there's a penalty if you have too many incidents. And let's take a look at the... started this. I was watching it as you guys were watching it. I think that's Palermo and DeLeo that came together. I don't know. Boyles got turned by Smith. I don't know. I don't know if that's DeLeo just being impatient, trying to slice his way through the field, the slower cars, or just the fact of the speed differential. Allroyd passes Kretschmer. Coffee passes Roberts. Allroyd to 14th. DeLeo back to the left lane. Had no rear wing in that Mustang. He loses it on the braking. Nope, he lost it in Blanchimont. Huge hit. The winner from Le Mans. Long up by just over 2/10 on Odell. Lap times. Odell was 3/10 up on Colon the last time around. 2:18.7 for Odell. 2:19.0 for Colon. 2:19.1 for Ramos. 19.3 for Dime. And round out the top 5, Delgado at 19.2. So Colon had the qualifying pace, but they're pretty even so far. Dime versus Ramos again. Sorry to cut you off to the final chicane. Dime's going to try it again. This is probably the 4th lap that Dime is trying to make this move. You can't make the move when you're half a car, when you're not all the way side by side. If you're halfway there, he's just going to have the apex in the second bit of the chicane. So Dime cannot make it happen. Donovan has passed James Kingsbury, and they have passed each other again in the chicane. Contact with Dime and Ramos. Ramos got moved up the groove like this is a NASCAR race from Dime in the 56. Dime coming across, didn't mean to hit you, he says. Over the center. I just want to update the Hornets nest of 18th, 19th, and 20th, and 21st, as they are having a nice battle as well. We look at side-by-side between Jeff Sepulveda and Steve and Ryan for 27th. Ryan off the track, nearly spinning around in front of Morgan Smith. And it was recently, I think this past year or the year before, that Spa put a gravel trap that close to the circuit. Because 10 years before that, that was all asphalt. That would have been okay to recover your car. You wouldn't really have that big of an issue, but now it's gravel, hard to control. just keeping my eyes glued on the battle for first and the battle for third. And Zach Saunders all by himself. And class lead. Even Ryan and Heinemann are having a great battle for 29th. But I want to keep an eye on Diamond Ramos again. Well, I was going on a tangent about Heinemann, but if we can pick up Dime again, he's slipstreaming for the 4th spot, trying to pass Ramos. He's trying the outside driver's left move again. Can he get the over-under on Ramos this time? No dice for the 56. Ramos throttled up on the curb. Doesn't look like it affected him too much. Take it to wherever you want. Jane, you said? Was a battle until Heinemann clipped the curb from 31st. Around the 64 goes. In that Mustang. Let's take a look at that up and down graphic as we take a second look at this incident. Heinemann hit the curb and pushed wide around you. Ramos up 3, Delgado up 2, down 3 is Allen, down 3 is Schofield, up 7 is Chandler, up 5 Paul Roy, up 8 Jack Clark, Zillow, Rivera all up, Kingsbury figures up a few. Add insult and injury to the JC Simsport and Zach Roddick is dismissed. Virginia out of the race in the 29. I know exactly what happened to him. He was in the Lake Holmes chicane, and he looped it on his own in front of James Kingsbury. This passes Coffee, 24th. Along with a 10th up on Hodel the last time around. Saunders gaining on Allen, and this is for the battle for 6th overall. Saunders leading in the AM class, remember, down to the final chicane. All over the rear wing at the front of this train is Ramos and Dime still battling. It looks like Ramos might be putting this field together. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 5 cars in a battle, but Cadis passes Rivera. Rivera has crashed from the 18th spot. He lost it on his own in Blanchimont. Just past 15 or so minutes into this race. It's actually yet to unfold. That's that time. 219.0, 219.0 for Columbia match. Shout out to Zach Rod. Not happy at the iRacing time model. Is that Dime and Ramos again, Brian? Ramos not letting Dime through the coffee pit lane. All those pit stops hitting. sends it off the track, gets the run. Can he pull alongside? Can he get it done on lap 8? He didn't brake as far as you'd like to hold that maneuver through the second bit of the chicane, and it is proving to hurt him as Ricardo Delgado, Corey Allen, Zach Saunders all over this battle for the third spot. Sacrificing the entire front straight Lassos and the run down to Eau Rouge and the penalty before trying to make that move into the final chicane. Because if he stays put in the final chicane and makes this move down the Kemmel Straight, he might be able to make a move. Boyles past Ryan. It's Ryan in the pit lane. Tim's past Seguenza for 22nd with 31 ahead of the 26. Take a look at the battle for fourth in the bottom box. Taking the lead along. Last lap is 4 tenths faster than Odell. The gap is 1.2 seconds. If you're Odell, are you saving a little bit of fuel?
Yeah. I think Odell was saving earlier. I think he was saving maybe a little bit too
behind him is that Ricardo Delgado was on the grass. He saved it. He sends it to the pit lane. Corey Allen looking driver's right, faking, trying to make his way past 9. It's Mustang versus Mustang.
Very little fuel left.
Coming
to the pits at the end of this lap.
Saved his tires, saved his stuff for the run down the hill. Questioning why Corey Allen is warming up his tires. He's not warming up his tires. He's letting you know he's there. As we are about halfway through the race here at Spa in Belgium, before pit stops begin, I think we're going to take this ASN nonstop.
right rear 90. Looks like it's no and Ramos.
Welcome back to round 9 of season 6 of the TORQ Sports Car Series from Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. With Brian Sawyer in the production truck. My name is Josh Muntz, live on the Automotive Sports Network. Just a reminder that cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by your best systems. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WCFans. And thank you, Andrew Carter, for your support as always. If you like what you see so far tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And ring the bell to be notified of our live streams currently Tuesday and Thursday. I think 2025 going live every day of the week. Along with our short
Okay, Martin, relay and Clark in the gap is
broadcasting. If you'd like to join the team, ASN TV USA. I want to go over programming notes. We're in the middle of this pit strategy, and Miguel Colon stayed out while everybody else pitted. We saw Mark Dime finally get by Carlos Ramos through the ad ring. They battled the entire last lap. Dime held it over Ramos, and the gap is 1.2 between Will Colon pit to the star. Encouraging his teammate. Miguel Colon stays out. Dan Polito is put into second. Will we see the two-time defending winner here in Belgium pit? He does pit to respond. Darius Timms off sequence. Guillermo Seguenza. I'm thinking those two cars are off sequence. We'll just have to wait and see. Really quick, let's take a look at the program.
ahead of us is 97.
Our next broadcast will be the TORQ IndyCar Series season finale at Road America Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Our next round, the TORQ Sports Car Series next week in Mugello, Italy. That'll be the 12th.
Looks like what we done.
Notice the iRacing official Rallycross Series. I think that's going to be done on Saturdays, as the graphic says, but we haven't really ironed out all the
source.
details.
It looks like
After ASM finishing. Long, 33-second man on Michael Odell. Odell back in second and everybody pitted. So Delgado in third. Has he jumped a couple cars? He jumped Dime and Ramos and Carrito to go to third in the 0-3.
Okay, Martin, the next car is King's car number 328. Their rating is 1.2.
Just out of curiosity, can I build it up as I ask? So is that 46 for Odell, 33 for Delgado? So Malon's right on the cusp here. If he has a 32-33-second pit stop, this might get a little interesting. And Odell had a slower stop. He's trying to battle Dime and cut across the pit lane commitment line by a huge margin. I'm not sure if the sim will give him a penalty for that, but that was egregious for Seguenza. So, I want to take a look at, this isn't in a vertical position. It is, I lied, 31st. Fino and Rivera. They came together. As Defino goes off the track, Rivera passes Defino. Defino loses another spot to Jose Deleo. 6. Morgan Smith's day has gone from bad to worse. They have spun in the final chicane. 27. Sorry, 20. That's going to running on the reset. It's got gravel.
Clear left, on your left.
Malone leads.
Clear left,
6.7
right side.
seconds.
Clear right.
Ricardo Delgado snuggles for third. It's Dime and Ramos still glued to each other. Now they're battling for fourth. Galito in 6th after qualifying. Schofield, Allen, Saunders, Sosa the top 10. Saunders leads the AM class by 11 seconds over the positive second. Sorry, 14 seconds. Car action from Belgium. Super fun year for TORQ, NASA, iRacing, super awesome as well. That's an unofficial confirmation of the amount of seasons for TORQ in 2025. Not my business to say publicly, but I can just tell you that it's going to be fun. Series coming. Some other series planned that I don't want to bring up because I'm not an advocate of the series, but just know that a lot as Jose Deleo has spun in the Lycombe chicane. It has gone from bad to worse for the winner from Le Mans. There's plenty of content coming in TORQ and NASA on ASN. NASASimRacing.com. TORQ has the QR code. ASNTVUSA.com. Keep your eyes peeled on everything. It's going to be awesome in 2025. lap is now 8 seconds. Belong to Odell. Guillermo apologies there. Came over the radio yelling at somebody. I didn't catch what it was. He was not very loud. Apologies to him. Now, Brian, it looks like it's a battle for fifth. Ramos, Widow, Ryan, Scopey. Maybe even put Corey Allen and Zach Saunders on this one. I was just about to say that. New name for Dubai in the 81. Will Palermo. So these three battling for 26. Sorry, according to my time, it's 24, so apologies on that. Kind of passes Allroyd in turn 10 for 12. We still keep an eye on this battle for 24. The AMP class cars. Boyles looks inside of the McLaren behind the Porsche. And the Mustang right behind. We try our best. Will Roberts, he is, my time is on him on my screen. 21st. Oh, Jeff Sepulveda in the 050.
Yeah, I guess it's about the key in the game. Not see the B in the key track. Great speed.
Ball gets by Boyles down the Kemper straight. Boyles, he went to the inside of Palermo and they necked the function around. Eddie Boyles goes in the 88. The fastest lap we saw. Didn't catch the time. Apologies for that as we limited
That was good help for long.
3 tenths up on the rest of the field. Fastest lap. Odell's best lap is a 2:18.7. Hallroyd and Rakenna. When we head back to this is a battle for 12. These guys
Okay, Martin, as the car exits
Four
into pits, heads up.
for the last lap or so. Wins and passes Rivera, 31st.
La Source.
That one. As Rakenna looks, or Hallroyd, sorry. No, it was Rakenna on Hallroyd, the two pink purple cars. And now, side by side, with Kretschmer coming out of the pit lane in 33rd. We're going to be side by side in the Eau Rouge. Like Weber and Alonso, we are not. Single file. Down the hill, up the hill. Hallroyd's going to get slipstream from Kretschmer. I suspect Kretschmer will get a blue flag. Down the Kemmel straight. Will he stay driver's right? He does. And he links up for not good measure, for bad measure down the straightaway. And this battle rages on for 12. Schofield and Allen in turn 10, Brian, the 7th spot. It was almost night over for Schofield. He had a millimeter between him and Allen when he closed the door. Just a reminder, unlike other split class series, you get, in the M class, you score where you finish. So, Saunders will get 9th place points, and let's say Fazillo's second in class, right? 14th overall. You get points for those two positions. It's not first and second. Points is, normally if this was a regularly scored race, and he gets winner points regardless, I would say, you know what, whatever. You don't have to push for any other spots. But Brian, he makes these spots up, he gains points in his own championship.
Every position, even if it's
To the final chicane, Allen will he send it in the final chicane? He spooked Schofield into a mistake. Looking driver's right, can he hold it? Wheel spin in the Mustang against the McLaren. Saunders, huge run off the final chicane. Are we going to be 3 wide into La Source? We are not. Schofield closes the door. Down to the corner. This is for 7th overall. Looks like Allen a little bit under braking, locking the rear tires. He takes the spot from Schofield, and Saunders trying to take the spot. It's going to be a 2-for-1 in the worst way for David Schofield in the 313. Will Saunders slipstream the fellow Mustang of Allen through Eau Rouge, through Radeon, over the curves, a little messy, from the 75 of Allen, and here comes Saunders. Will he fake him right? Will he fake him left? It's going to be a Daytona tandem down the Kemmel straightaway to the Lake Holmes chicane. Saunders backs out of this racetrack. We've got Ozillo and Clark for 14th. Bryant into the Lacombe chicane. They touch! Under braking in the 98 and the 197. We've also got
Still there.
Martin Chang all over the rear wing. They nearly
Clear
touch. Clark gets by. Ozillo leads the gap. Actually pushes Chang to the curb. Bachelor's not happy for something from Darius Tibbs. Not sure entirely what happened. They're having a conversation over this camera. Let's still look at that battle. Battle between Allen and Saunders has cooled off in the second spot. I'm impressed with the strategy move from Delgado. I want to ask him in his interview what had happened. Jose Galeo has pitted, run from the 29th position. Will we see him park in the 46th? Tonight's gone from bad to worse. Overall, Scotty Watkins Glenn had several issues this evening. A reminder to Dope Orange trying to make it 4 for 4 in TORQ this season and still be the only undefeated driver in the history of the championship. Still does. Battle into the final chicane. Sorry, Ozillo and Clark door banging. Sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Everybody in the top 10 is
Saunders, Scopey.
On your left. Clear left.
I like this.
Car right. Clear right.
I was just trying to listen to what Ethan Halsey was saying over the scanner. He was saying something about delays and I completely missed it. I've been waiting for that as well. Not that the race is boring by any means, but it's surprisingly clean. Meaning with Spa, how tricky this first lap is. The gravel tracks everywhere. I'm surprised there was no giant crash, but we've seen the level of competition elevate in the TORQ Sports Car Series this entire season. We take a look on monitor. Is this for Kenna and Allred? 12. Teammates came together for 28th at the beginning of the race. They're battling side by side for 28th still. We've got Allen, Saunders, and Schofield still battling. Schofield is next battle with Kenna and Allred. Stephen Ryan parks it in the bus stop to stay out of the way. Second place, Michael Odell. 11.2 seconds away from the race lead. Still not happy at pursuit.
On your right.
Always looking off monitor at an issue.
Clear right. Right
Allred
side.
and McKenna still battling.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Chang,
Still there.
side by side off the final
Clear right.
chicane.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
I think it's 2 minutes left.
Overall
2
position,
minutes.
yes. Class position, no. Well, top five will finish ahead of you for respective class, respective Works Championships.
Car left. Clear left.
Incident. Braking off. Looks like it's
Good. And into the fence goes the 197. So easy to do here in Belgium.
the next car is
It
scheduled.
did not touch.
Number
You
73.
have a
B
slight
license.
jump over the curb on Radion. He took a little bit too much. It got the rear wheels off the ground, and that's all she wrote. That was King, 72. Carlos Ramos drive under a flipping car in practice through that second track. You can't let off the gas, you can't brake because the weight transfer is going to loop you. So you have to just keep your foot in it and hope that it clears up. We're going to take the white flag as Barney has thrown it for Miguel Colon in the 87. 12 seconds ahead of Michael Odell, and there is a chat war happening. Ethan Halsey threatening to beat the entire channel. They keep arguing in the middle of the race.
I have it off on my side.
You always make fun of me for driving to the viewer.
Oh, I have a button. I'm at now. I don't want to hear about it. But too many buttons to listen to.
That is fair. That is super fair. So, Miguel Colon down the Kevin straight to the right for the chicane. Fozzie Pasillo's chat has been disabled for Ethan Halsey. Season, and Carlos Ramos nearly looped it trying to catch Parker Dine. Did almost the same thing that Jack Clark did. Half a lap to go. Anything can happen. We've seen it happen here in TORQ. Stein holds the spot over Ramos. Delgado still holding third with an impressive strategy move. Michael Odell held second since the start. But it has been Miguel Colon as he heads through the Fournier chicane. And 14, still about a quarter of a lap left. Here for the 87. Talked about Dan Carlitto earlier, sitting in 6th, winner of the last 2 races. Aaron Hallroyd and Juanchi McKenna are still battling for the 12th position. That is incredible stuff between those two. As Colon exits first lap there, heads towards Marchand for the final. The Puerto Rican in car number 87 is 3 for 3 in the TORQ Sports Car Series competition. He's going to try and make it 4 for 4. Pole position, fastest lap. I think he's led every lap. He heads down for the final chicane, and it is a Grand Chelem for Miguel Colon in the 87. 4 for 4 on the season. He wins in Belgium. 13 seconds ahead of Michael Odell. 97. That's his pace. Colon found another gear in that product. Delgado sneaks his way to a 3rd spot. Dime holds off Ramos. Carlitto in 6th. Allen holds off Saunders, who and Schofield and Sosa rounding out the top 10. Daniel Sandoval looks like he's in 11th. As what a battle. The battle for 12th is still happening, and McKenna will get it at the line from Hallroyd. Coffee and Pasillo for 15th. Down to the final chicane. Coffee deep on the brakes. So is Darius Timms. Who's going to take this spot? There's 3 Mustangs. Kretschmer blinks out, and Timms holds it for 16th. Track on their prelim lap. Focus on this man, Miguel Colon, in car number 87. As we've got a couple of cars still finishing up. Wilton Palermo, Eddie Boyles, Donnie Hinman, Jack Clark, Cartwright, Eno. The last couple of cars to finish up. And we'll take a look at the classification before we have some chats with our top 3 in our AM class winner. Process for 24th, Boyles for 25th, 26th, Hyman, 27th, Jack Clark heads into pit lane. Let's take a look at the classification, Brian, for the race here in Belgium.
Wait a second.
Unless Colon is going to do a burnout.
There was a penalty.
Clark got a penalty.
That's the end of the session.
Okay.
Let's pull up
Miguel Colon wins 4 for 4 on his season, ahead of Michael Odell, Ricardo Delgado, Dime Ramos top 5, Carrito, Allen, winning in Amos Saunders, Schofield Sosa, Sandoval, McKenna through 12th, 13th, Paul Roy, 15th, Martin Chang, 16th, Vizillo, Timms. Kretschmer fell way down the order. He was in second for the longest time. Coffey, Kingsbury, Roberts, Mercatus through 20th, Sepulveda, Doive, Palermo, and Eddie Boyles through 24th. He's 25th. Heineman, and it's Morgan Smith, Jeff Cartwright, Jack Clark, Rufino, DeLeo, Seguenza, Kretschmer, Ryan, Rivera, and Goddard in 35th and last. The winning streak has ended here at Spa-Francorchamps. The winning streak has continued in races that he's entered 44 for Del Long. When he's been operating. It's an impressive run. Can't make it 5 minutes. He's been called in. That's it. So, just await our interviewees hanging out for the media panel. Jack Saunders, missing off Monaco, running down the Wilson, running down the Saints and Sinners cars. I think we are about ready for Ricardo Delgado.
Watch your
Well,
speed.
you said Tuesday that you'd tell me when we're ready internally. Never heard anything, so I'm just going to guess and see. So,
100
Ricardo
meters.
Delgado. It's Josh and Brian. And
50 meters.
Guys.
Yeah, guys, how are you doing?
Doing well, my friend. The big question that I want to ask you. You qualified 7th, and you were kind of running there through the race. Pit
Left
stops
front,
happened.
88.